podcast. Today, I would like to speak on the topic on not giving up on yourself. Sometimes doing your best is the best that you can do because you are looking for different ways to continue to apply yourself to tasks that is aligned with your journey or is aligned with your era that you are in at the moment, and you're giving yourself a chance to do small tasks or short-term tasks to move forward. This is a strategy that a lot of people do either at the beginning of their journey or while they're in the middle of their journey. It could be in leadership, it could be in personal development, it could just be in the changes of your environment. I've always told people who are in the midst of these occasions to always focus on why you began in the first place. And if you have that image in your head that you are destined to be in a completely different era or in a completely different phase in life, then it is going to take some work. And the work that it takes is to keep applying yourself to the small things or the small details that it may impact. It could be practicing public speaking, it could be reading, it could be learning new words to enhance your conversation. When you speak to different people, when you speak to different individuals in different positions and where your designation is, so that could be an intel to that person that you are really grinding and you are really about your stuff that you are pursuing to the point to where it's changing the way that you talk, it changes the way that you carry yourself. You're not shying away from challenges. You are eager to learn. Always be a student. You're never too young, you're never too old to learn something new, especially if it's something that you want to do in the long run. Challenges is going to come and go, and in some cases, some challenges may be the biggest challenge that you may face, but it's to get through the last part of the worst part before everything else really starts to settle in. This could be from inconvenience, it could be from distractions, it could be from doom scrolling, it could be from getting different interactions from people and people telling you no. A lot of people treat the word no as a distraction because it's an easy way out. It's a cop-out. It's, oh, well, if they said no, that shouldn't be your end-all, be-all. Someone saying no should be you're not yet. You're not ready for this particular task. You're not ready to take on these objectives because you still got a little bit more work to do. You still got a little bit more equity to gain in your position of pursuing this designation. There is still a little bit more that you can learn, but it's best that you learn it on your own when you get to that designation, because it's going to prolong everything else that you've already learned and trying to still learn at the same time. I always tell people you can always return back to basics, but just don't return basic. Some people use the term self-sabotage, and that has been getting thrown around a lot lately. And parallel from that, I feel like it's imposter syndrome, but in another light. Self-sabotage and imposter syndrome, one is intrinsic and the other is extrinsic. I'll give you a point of view. I believe self-sabotage is intrinsic. Self-sabotage is you giving yourself an excuse to quit instead of actually taking on all of what needs to be considered for you to make that executive decision. It don't even have to be true. It just has to be something that sounds good or that could be convenient for you to say, oh, okay, well, this is just not going to work out, or this is just not going how it's supposed to go. It's never going to go how it's supposed to go in the beginning. It's never going to go how it's supposed to go the entire time. So when you do see different issues and when you do see different situations, that is not really a big deal, but it is something that you are already premeditatedly thinking about, and you send it into a self-sabotage mode because it's something that you've been looking for. It's not something that you should be looking for. You should never look for a problem, but you should always be able to find a solution to the problem. If you have a solution for every problem, then you will never have a problem. This comes from wanting to change your mind without quitting, if that makes sense. This gives you an easy way out, if that makes sense. So self-sabotage is a person that is trying to find a reason to quit without actually giving up. And you shouldn't give up on yourself, but you should always redirect your perspective of how you're approaching whatever the matter is, and maybe that would change your mind the entire time that you are on this journey. Imposter syndrome is extrinsic. Imposter syndrome is extrinsic. You have all this work done. You have all of this equity under your belt, and when you get yourself into a position and you see other people who are also in the same room as you're in, but you really don't understand. You really don't understand what each person does, what each person's position is, what each person knows, and that's okay. So that makes you feel like, well, if I can't equal up to this person, then I probably shouldn't be here, which is never ever the case. You are always meant to be at the table that you want to sit in. You just have to know what seat you need to sit in. Maybe the seat that you're sitting in is not for you, but you still deserve a spot at the table because of who you are and what you know. Everyone has a role to be included when it comes to socializing with people within your network, or socializing with people within the network that you are pursuing. And that shouldn't intimidate you in any way, shape, or form, simply because you are pursuing it. This is something that you are pursuing, so you should be more inspired than you are intimidated, and you wouldn't feel like you don't deserve to be in that position simply because of imposter syndrome. So always remember that it started with you and it's going to end with you. Do not give up on yourself. Always remember how it goes once you start, and always look for the best ways possible to be your best self. And always remember why you started in the first place, because it was something that was always resonated with you and you had to take action. When you don't give up on yourself, you are always going to take action. Thank you for listening to the podcast. I hope to see you on the next one, and remember to be good to yourself.